bring the party? Well, this is funny. We've talked about the wine, we've talked about the champagne. We kind of have the party going, but now we really need to bring it. And this is what we're gonna do next. This is another viral TikTok item that has gone crazy, crazy, crazy online. And we went to Live and Glow and they decided we're gonna do one and we're gonna make it even better. This is a 2-pack. This is the lowest price we've ever offered. And Julie and I were on just not too many months ago launching this at $51.98. It has been that price. We're at $16.99. So Julie's back. She's our tech savvy mom. I love saying that. Go to bring the lights down.
I mean, I want you to see this. So yes, this was so viral on TikTok. It's been one of their most viral products ever because it creates this starburst effect. So when you look down on it, think about a tablescape. Okay, we're gonna, oh good. We're going to show. Once we dim the lights, look at this.
When you see the lights down, you're going to go like crazy.
And I put it on color changing mode over there so you see. If you have people over for dinner,
look how pretty that
look at that. I know, kind of the starburst. So it creates that effect and it looks stunning. And then what Live and Glow did, so that was what went viral on social media. And then what Live and Glow did is they added a little carousel at the bottom of it. And it creates this wall effect. Now that you can turn that on or off. That was what
is the carousel on now?
It is.
Okay, cool.
You just can't see it because it's on the bottom, which we'll show you over here.
Okay.
Where it rotates. And it creates this effect on your wall and your ceiling. So if you put this in your bedroom, I'm not even kidding, it looks like people described it as it's very soothing. It reminded me of the Northern Lights.
Yeah.
It just made my room. It was like a waterfall, and Live and Glow added that. So that's exclusive to them. And I'm gonna, okay, see that rotating right around there? That creates this 3D effect. It looks like cut crystal, but it's acrylic. But because of this, it creates this effect on the wall and on your ceiling. And I thought it was gonna be too much. I thought, oh, this is gonna be overload, you know? But people absolutely loved it. They really did.
Can we change colors?
And you can, there's 16 different colors, and it's so fun to change this up for the holidays. There's red, there's green, there's blue. Okay, and there's your traditional white LED. It doesn't get hot. At this price, you're getting 2, and you never have to buy any batteries. Live and Glow.
Oh, they're rechargeable.
They are rechargeable, and I guess they forgot the cords. But
where's the charge life? How long does they stay charged?
It depends on what color mode you have it in. It's over 5 hours. However, Live and Glow made that cord extra long so you can keep it plugged in, because a lot of people are plugging these in all night or all day because they absolutely love them so much.
And now this is down, guys, just FYI, from $40 to under $17. We do have 3 flex, so you can put that on a major credit card. Here's what I would do. I love that shot, the overhead shot. Can you imagine if you were having a bridal shower? It's the wedding. What are you going to do on those tables very inexpensively to make them look amazing? That would be so cool. If you're having an outdoor picnic, can you imagine just taking your picnic table or your balcony table and making it really magical? I love that. Like if you want a really inexpensive way to decorate, grab a bunch of these. We've never done a better price. So what do you have coming up? You know, it's the rehearsal dinner, it's the wedding event. You're going to have a special anniversary party for a couple, maybe, and you've rented a place to do that. Maybe you're going to have a baby shower. Do it in pink or blue. That would be so cute. Have fun with this one. I just think it's
Isn't
fantastic.
that fun? This is the color
holidays,
changing. And the one that you're seeing with the starburst effect right there, I put it on the fade. So it's fading and cycling through the colors, but you can have it on a solid color.
Oh, it's
jumping. Know. Yes, see the starburst effect on the table here? So because you're getting 2, think about flanking them on either side of your fireplace or, you know, your mantle or a tablescape. You can go on Pinterest and get amazing ideas for the tablescape. And I'm telling you, at Thanksgiving dinner, people are not going to be talking about the food. They're going to be talking about the light.
Look how cool this is.
You can use your remote control, or you tap the top if you want to change the color. And also, Suzanne, I read a review online, and this lady, I'm going to change the color to fall. Okay.
Oh, how pretty would that be?
It's so stunning. And she decorated, she took fall leaves and she put them around here. It was stunning. And then she had like reindeer in the background. She took a picture of it, and she said her husband liked it so much that he said, you need to go back and buy more. Now, if my husband ever said that about any home decorating item, I mean, that would blow my mind. Exactly. So whatever holiday you're celebrating, whatever sports team, if you want to change it up for red, your green, or the holidays, red, green, you've got blue. Look how pretty it is. There's your traditional white. And then for the fall, which I feel like fall's kind of around the corner.
This is so pretty.
And there's, look at that orange and the yellow.
Gorgeous.
And then
well, think of it just if you have people for a barbecue for the 4th of July.
Yeah.
How was your
exactly.
tablescape? How did the old tablescape look? Or the other thing would be maybe you love to set up a big spread for Thanksgiving. Can you imagine if you just intersperse these on your buffet table? How pretty that would be. And then after Thanksgiving, it just goes up on a shelf. And I'll tell you what's cool is to get that uplighting, that rotation in a shelf space, because now the whole shelf area will become pretty spectacular. There it is right there. Look at that. Look how pretty the wall looks.
Yes, so when you put on the carousel, that's the little thing that rotates around the bottom, and that's exclusive to Living Glow. It creates this wall effect. Go to your bedroom, turn off the lights, and turn this on. And that effect is on the ceiling and the walls. It's really fun.
Wait. I gotta say, back there right behind you.
Yes, I put it back there.
That is just a really cool look.
And can you see? Okay, wait, I don't want to get in the way.
The artwork
That's the
like
wall effect right there.
Yeah.
See the carousel down here? And I put it on green just to kind of match the console because I thought it was so pretty and the artwork. This is rotating and it creates this wall effect. And then in a room or on a bookshelf, it's going all over. It's really cool.
So you will see it against the wall. You're gonna see it up. Right. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you can kind of see it here.
Yeah, by the way, we're not completely dark in this room. We still have a little bit of light on.
Yeah.
But you can see how it really spreads out against the wall. It even goes a little bit farther than that when you see it at home and you try it out. That is so cool.
Isn't that? Oh, look at that.
Oh, perfect, guys. Thank you. Yeah. There we go. Okay, that's
And this
great.
probably, I mean, against wallpaper, that's probably not the best. But against a plain wall.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'll tell you, it would be really, really cute in your kitchen. Like, how about in the guest bathroom during the holidays? I love it when people take time to decorate the guest bathroom, especially because you go in there, you're having that kind of moment, and you're like, oh, look at the pretty holiday decorations. They even thought about using the guest bathroom and decorating it. I love this kind of idea.
Look at that.
Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, you know what else would be really cool, Jewel? If you have a fireplace you don't use, can you imagine putting it on that orange and letting it rotate in the fireplace so it sort of looks like kind of a faux fire?
Yeah, this right here, this is the color that Suzanne, if you put this in your fireplace, it really looks stunning.
Yeah.
It really does. It looks so pretty. This is a great fall color, but you can decorate for the holidays because you've got your red, your green, and you've got your blue. If you want it to look just like a traditional white LED, it looks stunning. And it looks like cut crystal, but it's made out of acrylic, so if they drop, they're not going to break.
Right.
In fact, I have them in my china cabinet. It looks exactly like my expensive china. There's also a timer on here. You can extend the life of the battery. They will automatically go off. You can set it to 1 hour, 2 hours, or 4 hours. And then you can do, I'm going to put it on jump. There's jump.
Party mode.
That's party mode. We'll put it against, let's go back to the orange. Look at that, or the yellow, and then the orange, the fall colors. It's also on your ceiling. When we first launched these, I thought, oh, this is gonna be too much for people, but you can turn it off. Here, in fact, I'll turn it off just so you can see. And you still have a pretty light, but if you wanna turn the carousel on, that's really what gives a little bit of movement. And people loved it. They said, gosh, just at night, it was so soothing to have it going around the room, and it reminded them of an aquarium, the northern lights. I was loving the description.
Yeah, well, you'd be kind of cute too in a kid's room. Like because they don't want they didn't want it pitch black, and just to have kind of this sweet little light that's kind of sparkling, almost like Aurora Borealis, or the Northern Lights.
Yes.
Effect on the wall would really be pretty darn magical. I look at it and just think, what do you have coming up? Like, do you have your birthday party? You know, it's any time you have people over and you want to make it extra special and add that ambiance, you can. And it's such a simple, easy solution, and it looks good when it's turned off. That's the other thing I like.
It does.
Like a lot of times when you get some kind of light effects, they look kind of dumb.
Yep.
Like when it's light, it's cool what they do, but they just don't look nice. These look actually really good even when you're not using them.
The last minute, Suzanne, I want to
over.
tap it over here
Please
and show
do.
you the colors.
And I just got to give you an update. 2,000 now ordered. We're super busy for this, guys. We have 200 of you now waiting. If you can go to .com, that's how you're going to grab it. You do get a set of 2, and this is the lowest price we've ever done. So it is a perfect time to really stock up. I just think that's beautiful on that table. It looks so gorgeous.
Looks so pretty. I'm just cycling through the colors. You can either leave it on a solid or you can have it cycle through colors. The white is pretty. It kind of gives a rainbow effect around. This is why they call it the Starburst. Here's a great fall. Oh, think about this on your fall table with the fall leaves. It's going to be so pretty. 13 colors. And then there's also a fun, if you're having a baby shower for a girl, the pink is really fun.
Oh, and the blue for a boy. By the way, Julie, my niece-in-law and my nephew, they finally had their baby about an hour ago.
What did they have?
A little girl.
A little girl.
And I'm begging for a picture. I'm like, send me a
what's
picture,
her name?
please. They did not have a name. They were calling her Blank Lynn, so no one knows the name of her. Blanky Lynn is what they were calling her.
That's funny.
But yay! So because last night I said she went to the hospital last night where we were on the air, so I
we
just
were
wanted to give you
waiting
an
for
update.
that phone call.
We were waiting for the text message. Now Julie's not going very far. In the next hour, we're going to take another look at that great GPX Today special. So stick around for that. I will see you then.
Yep.
All right. Oh, coming up. Oh, this is another TikTok, really huge TikTok.
Let's chat about getting some of the best deals on the things you love.